Legend, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
It all started with this interview on the Sean Ryan Show.
American taxpayer money, your tax dollars, are funding the Taliban right now. And this has been going on since September 2021.
This man goes by Legend. Born in Afghanistan and immigrating to the U.S. before 9/11, Legend joined the U.S. Army as a linguist and analyst in the intelligence community. He's deployed to Afghanistan, trained Afghan forces, and worked with the Department of Defense. Legend made explosive allegations on the Sean Ryan Show that were eventually confirmed in Congress.
Don't take my word for it. Listen to John Sopko, the Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction.
When he asked State, how much money is the Taliban getting from these programs, they couldn't answer because they don't know.
That's John Sopko alarming lawmakers with that testimony during an oversight and accountability hearing in Washington in April 2023. Sopko went into further detail with Fox 17's Cheryl Atkinson on Full Measure.
The major difference was really with the Biden administration, because we had problems with the Biden administration on getting information from the State Department and USAID. I would have to say that they were the worst. I mean, we spent almost a year and a half trying to get information about what we were doing in Afghanistan.
This prompted Sean Ryan to team up with Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett to launch the No Tax Dollars for Terrorists Act. But it surprisingly struggled to get traction.
3 times, I think it was 3 times he wrote that bill up. Kept getting blocked in the Senate. We started getting loud about it again.
It all came to a head last December.
My friend Legend, an Afghan-American and former U.S. Army non-commissioned officer.
When Representative Burchett finally got the chance to confront then Secretary of State Antony Blinken about our money meant for the Afghan people being intercepted by terrorists.
Sir, reports are say between 40 and 80 million U.S. tax dollars are given to the Taliban every dadgum week. I mean, is that acceptable?
According to the report that I read and that the Congressman referred to, the CIGAR's report, of the approximately $8 billion that the international community, including the United States, has dedicated to Afghanistan, about $10 million of that is 0.1%, has no doubt gotten to the Taliban. In terms
I don't care if it's that gum penny. I don't care if it's a penny. I mean, for you to sit up here and admit that our enemies, I mean, these people swear to hate Christians and Jews, and that takes care of about everybody in this dadgum room. And we're sending them, I don't care if it's 1%, and you can. But let me tell you, $10 million is a hell of a lot of money to the people I represent.
Since this exposure, Congressman Burchett says he is now getting bipartisan support for the bill.
How exactly do you think the process works? These cash payments go to the Afghanistan central bank, and then how does it end up in the hands of terrorists?
Yeah, it's a real simple process. We're supposed to be over there helping starving folks after the war. You know, we left them billions of dollars of arms on the ground that they're using to sell on the market. The money flows to these non-government organizations that are approved. They have to be approved by the Taliban, which is crazy in itself.
Well, the weekly cash shipments that you mentioned here, $40 million a week. How much do you think in total has gotten into the hands of the Taliban?
Billions.
Out of the $143 billion tax dollars America spent to help rebuild Afghanistan, we may never know for sure how much of that ended up in terrorist hands. But before John Sopko retired, he found other misappropriations with that same money.
Well, we indicted and convicted over 150 people for fraud, waste, or abuse. We saved approximately $4 billion to the taxpayer.